getting more information every single day, and the police chief says his detectives can investigate this criminal case involving their own officers themselves. No outside agency is needed. And that echoes back to the mindset city leaders had before the Department of Justice dismissed a probe into the Phoenix Police Department last year.
Newly obtained documents from the Arizona Peace Officer Standards and Training Board, or AZPOST, show no disciplinary history for the two fired Phoenix police officers.
Felix Luis Vasquez.
Antonio Felix and Luis Vasquez face a slew of criminal charges after a violent, unreported traffic stop. Antonio Felix joined the Phoenix Police Department in August 2017 and was fired the same day he was arrested 9 years later. Felix was found to not meet standards last summer, but all that means is he did not complete the 12 mandatory hours of continuing education and certification retention training. Luis Vasquez has no stains on his AZPOST record until his arrest 8 years after his first day on the job. But policy violations that do not change an officer's employment status are not required to be reported to AZPOST. Phoenix Police Chief Matt Giordano reviewed more detailed personnel files and says no red flags stuck out to him.
We always ask members of the community if anyone has any additional information, reference these two officers or any other, what they believe to be misconduct on behalf of Phoenix police officers, please bring it to our attention.
In 2024, the Department of Justice released a scathing report alleging a pattern of civil rights violations by Phoenix police officers. City leaders, including Mayor Kate Gallego, argued that federal oversight was not needed and reform could come from within. Then in 2025, the DOJ dismissed the case. The mayor appeared on KTAR News Tuesday morning to discuss the accusations against the now former officers.
We think that there could be more of a story to continue to come out. We are looking at these officers' history and trying to see if anything like this has happened before. At this point, there's no evidence of that.
We also asked the chief if the lack of federal monitoring may have allowed systemic problems to continue.
We've changed almost all of our policies, all of our accountability. We created our Organizational Integrity Bureau to oversee all of that. So although the DOJ is not here and the DOJ themselves went away, the information they gave us, we read over it and we look at it all the time. We're always looking to improve the quality of service we provide to the community.
And the chief admits there are some previous policy violations involving the two fired officers, but we don't know the details. We requested all internal records related to them, and we'll go through their full history with the department once we get it. Live in studio, Michaela Marshall for Arizona's Family.